Welcome back to another episode of Second ID. To be honest, I don't really know how many episodes I'll be producing. Um, Sometimes I don't feel like talking, but having this very strong sense of responsibility to um, talk about something I truly believe in. So today, as always, the rambling begins. In the last episode, I was talking about how important it is to be aware of the origin of our fear of anything in life, basically. Language learning, or to be exact, learning another language actually has helped me to grow as a person, realize very important lessons I have learned or I have forgotten in my life. To acquire another language is nearly the same as going through those painful life experiences you have had. Because basically, what we're trying to do here is to rewrite our brain or reset our brain that is really wired wired in a way that seems impossible to break through once again. In the early stages of our lives, we learned the humiliation of making mistakes. And now we're trying to go through those painful experiences once again as we try to learn another language. It is very difficult, even more difficult for grown ups like myself, maybe you as well, to correct our wrong behavior, although we believe it's not really so wrong if you're so nihilistic. Because our ways of interpreting life have been so fixed, we are unwilling to undergo such a troublesome process once again. When acquiring even a single piece of language often requires this reconceptualization. So, I mean, why bother with all this rudimentary task again? We already have gone through it. Why should we have to adapt to a new environment when we feel out of place? It's really questionable. But some of you might feel that you don't want to live like this. You want to change your current state, mental state, physical state, whatever it is, because basically learn another language requires good mental and physical health. You might have to quit smoking and drinking. Because what I'm asking you is to be like a child, start all over again. It takes time and effort and pain. Change your conservative mentalities and attitudes. Maybe the first step, or just to think about it, could be a first step. Willing to accept and help others learn at the same time on your journey. We cannot expect some benevolent teacher to materialize out of nowhere, like teaching us every piece of language and present for every step of the way. You might pay a ton of money for those private tutors, but you're the only person who will realize how to learn things by yourself. And then you will learn to ignore those ignorant people who would laugh at your mistakes. You'll be thinking they're losers because they don't understand what it takes to learn something new, make mistakes. People might get irritated, annoyed at your mistakes, but you don't give a damn because you have a goal. All of your behavior, your habits, old habits, especially those, seem to have been fixated, have to be critically evaluated over the course of your journey, your second language acquisition process. What is tackling me? What really interferes with my learning process? How can I develop or redevelop or restore my ability to think critically, creatively, like a child, without any external interferences? Whether it's your living conditions, or the people around you, even your parents or your close loved ones. None of that exists in your learning process because you have a goal in your mind. Because motivation must be derived from your inner voice. When you truly want to learn something, when you truly want to achieve something, it must come from, the motivation must come from the inside of yourself. Be a rebel, but reasonable rebel. It doesn't mean you're going to break the rules. Being rebellious will help you take a step forward, little by little. It will make you take action. It will make you complain about things around you. That could be an initial step for you. You won't stop there. You won't stop progressing from there. You might start by complaining this and that. But you will notice what is wrong with your life right now. What can be done about it? Learning another language can give you a fresh start. Acquiring another language, for that matter, is a pure goal, and with enough effort, it is attainable. So have the willingness to go through the pain once again. Rewrite your brain, by voluntarily diving right to it.